Whites and blue trim, Terriers in their road reds, blue numerals. We are about to get underway in the quarterfinal round of the NEC tournament. Tip is controlled by the Terriers, and we are off. It is Clark who will be met by Roberts across the timeline. Clark with the right-handed dribble. Harris will set the screen. Clark near side, driving to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. Harris tips the rebound. He goes into Singleton's hands. Racing ahead. Howell South right on him. Closes off. Roberts up top. Almanor. Roberts thought about the three. Thought against it. Gets the clearing. Goes to the basket. Can't get the roll. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch. Roberts will inbound near side of the basket. Trying to find Singleton. He does. He's guarded by Clark. There's Sean Moore. Munden cutting to the basket. Howell South right with them. Hands off Roberts. 12 on the shot clock. Singleton gets the screen from Almanor. Pass back out. Almanor 3 straight away. And he continues. 12 of 13 from 3 against the Terriers in the regular season. And he puts FDU on the board. 3-0 Knights lead. Clark.
That's the exact same spot that he hit 6 the other day.
A 3-ball by Grisby is short. Munden the rebound. Grisby has only taken 9 3-pointers this season, 3 of 9. Munden driving against Harris, tries to reverse, shot doesn't go. Munden down to the ground. Clark will bring it up. And now limping is Grisby. Wearing a knee brace on his right knee, missed the last 2 games. Harris driving, lost it, the pass to Wilcox. Clark will inbound. Trey Quartelbaum checks in. Inbounds goes to Harris, guarded by Almanor. Posting up Almanor, too strong on the shot. Singleton, high for the rebound. Racing ahead, Clark, right there, but kicks to Munden in the corner. Triple doesn't go. Moore, skies for the rebound, and the putback.
Sean Moore at his best, showing the great athleticism that he has. Sprung up, grabbed that ball, and put it back in.
Jump pass by Clark into the front court for Howell South. Double team. Finds Harris. Almanor closes. Clark kicks to Wilcox. Fakes the 3. Driving. He's sealed off. Clark to Harris. Harris with the double on him. Has the advantage on Munden. The kick to Clark. It goes over his head. He couldn't corral it. Goes out of bounds. Was the 6'10 junior.
That's a great thing when your big guy can make free throws for sure.
Roberts between the circles. Finds Singleton. Clark on him. Singleton accelerating under the basket. Has the ball stripped. And 93% in the regular season overall. 94% in conference play. And hits the first. Good, Coach. You were nodding your head.
You need that on a good team to make your free throws, to say the least.
Moore and Munden check out. Haru Blige and Joel Emmanuel, number 3 and 13, respectively, check in. FDU up 7-0. Quartelbaum, who had problems on Saturday trying to get the ball in, does so to Wilcox. FDU, and there's Roberts staying with Wilcox. Flings it to Sonia, who throws it down for the dunk. Sonia at 6'10", a big target. Wilcox at 6'6". His jump pass, he placed it where only Sonia can catch it. And the flush. Terriers on the board. Emmanuel nearly traveled, trying to find Roberts. Gets it to, no, he doesn't. Tried to get it to Almanor. Almanor free. Gets the three-pointer to go. That's just bad luck for the Terriers. They nearly had the steal. Went down to the ground. Emmanuel able to get it over to Almanor, who is open now with the defense off balance. Knocks down his second 3. The ball nearly thrown away. Sonia has it. Terriers look to settle down a bit. FDU leading 10-2. Howell South, and there's a foul on Blige.
He's up. Puts a double team on it, and the pressure is just so intense.
Wilcox inbounding in front of his bench, finds Clark, who's immediately double teamed, nearly trapped, jump pass over to Howell South, wing near side, Blige with the D. Quartelbaum gets free for a moment, Almanor sticks with them, pull up, the 2 from the elbow, make that free throw extended right, he connects. FDU moving right to left. Couple of crossovers, and Roberts gets knocked down on the jumper from the left.
And bang, he's at the free throw line.
Roberts, 80% on the season, good for 3rd in the NEC. Number 21 and 24, respectively. Roberts hits the first, hits the second. And FDU, 4-4 from the line. 2 of 3 from downtown. Quarterbomb gets it to Clark. Roberts with the D. Roberts nearly strips it away, tries to save it, he cannot. So many issues on Saturday. And Quarterbomb gets it back off the inbounds from Wilcox, pulls up for the 3 from the wing, short. Rebound tipped into the hands of Sonia in the putback. 12-6. FDU leads by 6. Roberts over to Emmanuel. Finds Tweedy. Gives to Braden Reynolds. Skip pass into the corner for Bliging. Instead, Roberts now corner 3, far side. And FDU 3 of 4 from downtown.
Great pump fake by Meach in the corner. Gets the defensive man going by him. Pulls it up and takes the shot.
Here comes a double from Braden Reynolds in the front court. Now Quarterbomb in the far corner. His 3 is short. Sonia can't come up with the rebound, but there's a foul. We'll see if it's on FDU. Only 4 prior meetings between these two programs in the tournament. 2-2. Wilcox nails the 3 from the corner. Munden looked like he tripped trying to cover. And from the near corner, Wilcox gives the Terriers their first 3-pointer. Skip pass by Reynolds. Tweedy can't finish. Munden gets the rebound. The putback doesn't go. More the rebound and the putback. Couple of offensive rebounds, a second and third chance, and FDU goes up by 8, 17-9. And showing more athleticism is on display here in the early going, Coach.
Munden and Sean were relentless on that possession on the boards.
Under 15 to play. Clark goes down to the ground. FDU will have it as he went into the paint and lost his footing. Singleton, the near side wing, puts up the long 2, cans it. 10-point lead FDU. Quarterbomb inbounds to Clark. Singleton has him 3/4 court. Moore looking to come trapped. Instead, backs off. Clark across the timeline. Between the circles, handoff Quarterbomb coming to the near side. Here's Wilcox, wing near side, guarded by Reynolds. Kick to Howell South. Wing, corner, drives to the basket, finds Quarterbomb. Wilcox is open, top of the key 3. Too strong. Sonia there for the rebound. The putback doesn't go, but Sonia is headed to the line for 2.
Very aggressive at posting up and calling for the basketball.
He was 8 of 8 from the line on Saturday. He's one Saturday, and somehow we're able to still be productive. Sonia hits both, 19-11.
We're probably not going to see Bliging all for the rest of the half with his 2 quick fouls himself.
Terriers in a 2-3 zone. Here's Moore, baseline jumper. Oh, Sean Moore. He has 6 points, and he has settled himself in during conference play.
Just a sweet catch and face up to the basket and let it go.
Oh, the steal by Moore now, right in front of us. Cross court, Singleton, alley-oop doesn't go. Oh, from the far side, Singleton had the idea. Moore just couldn't throw it down. The other way we go. Between the circles is Larry Moreno, who checked in. Driving, he's fouled, can't get the shot to go. From the far side. And FDU. It seems like, Coach, they're even more aggressive tonight.
And that's what you got to do come tournament time. You got to just get after it.
Moreno hits the second, 9-point lead. It's Moore, Roberts, Singleton, Almanor, and Munden on the floor for FDU. Terriers once again with the 2-3 zone in the front court to our left. Almanor, who has a couple of threes. Roberts driving, kick to the corner. Singleton 3, short. Moore, high for the rebound on the weak side. Gets it to Munden, puts it up and in. He had 3 Terriers around him, somehow squeaked his way through and was able to find Munden for the 2. 11-point lead FDU, 23-12. Moreno. We have yet to see Rob Higgins. He is dressed, but he's not in the game. Wilcox, corner, or I should say 3 from the wing doesn't go. And Singleton does a nice job of boxing out, comes up with the rebound. Moore to Almanor, steps into the 3 from the wing. That one doesn't go. Long rebound, he gets it back. Finds Munden, driving, baseline! Joe Munden from Almanor. Went backdoor, and FDU 25-12. They just seem a stride faster at the moment.
Smart play by Joe, taking the ball to the far side of the basket where Sonia could not disturb his shot.
Wilcox finds Quarterbomb in the corner, driving. Sonia in the paint, turn around, hook doesn't go. He goes down to the ground. FDU trying to race ahead. Roberts to Singleton. Thought about the three-quarter bomb closes. Roberts in the wing near side. Almanor, and they'll have to reset. 20 on the shot clock. Approaching 12 minutes to play. Moore will find Almanor. There's Singleton. Munden in the corner. Roberts. Three. Good from the near side corner. And Roberts with his second three. And the lead is 16, 28-12.
FDU playing so unselfishly, really sharing the basketball, moving around the outside.
Wilcox will inbound. Josiah Harris is in. Number 11, number 10, Clark who has it. Howell South and Moreno round out the five. Pass back to Harris. Gives to Howell South, the wing far side, guarded by Joel Emmanuel. Kicks to Moreno, guarded by Roberts, wing near side. Driving, loses the ball into the hands of Munden. I'm not sure if he was looking to pass and put up the shot. FDU, though, the other way. Reynolds into the paint, finds Emmanuel, has it in front of the Terriers bench. Cross court, Munden to the corner, near side, guarded by Harris. Tweedy trying to set the screen. Munden going under the basket, gives to Emmanuel, whose shot is blocked, I believe, by Harris. The other way, Howell South, Reynolds in front, gives it up for Harris, driving to the basket, gets it to go. He had to alter his delivery to the cup in the air, but Josiah Harris cuts the deficit to 14, 28-14, 11 minutes to go first half. Emmanuel gives to Tweedy. Munden calling for it. It's Munden, Reynolds, Emmanuel, Roberts, and Tweedy on the floor. Reynolds, for some reason, put it on the deck, and he'll get called for the foul.
Observation.
Number 1, Zion Bethea checks in for the first time. 6'4", 195 out of South Orange, New Jersey. 40% from downtown, so watch that. Clark with 20 on the shot clock, approaching 10.5 to play. Howell South, cutting to the far side. Clark between the circles, driving over Tweedy. Can't get the shot to go off the window. May have been partially blocked. Bligin the other way. Harris right behind him, driving off the backboard. They'll call it goaltending. Josiah Harris went up in the air looking to block the shot, but Bligin got it off the backboard before it could go, and the block waved off. It is a goaltend. FDU, a 16-point lead.
Absolutely good call by the refereeing crew. No question about that was goaltending.
Bethea looking to inbound. Emmanuel guarding. Clark has it with Singleton on him. Clark. Little stutter step across the timeline. Met by Singleton between the circles. Harris sets the screen. No. Finds Bethea. The three. Good. They needed that in the worst way. Zion Bethea, fourth in three-point percentage. Knocks down the triple. 30-17. Reynolds. Wing near side. Here's Singleton giving Roberts a breather. Reynolds between the circles. 15 on the shot clock. Tweedy back to Reynolds. Wing near side. Down to 13 on the shot clock. Reynolds driving in the paint. Floats it up. Can't get the roll. The rebound batted around in the air. Taken by Hal South. He's looking to push. Ahead to Bethea. Driving. Singleton in front. Off the window. Doesn't go. Tweedy can't come up with the rebound. But Bligin does. Bodies on the floor. Singleton now in the front court. To our left. Driving. Accelerating. A ball fake. Finds Bligin from the free throw line. Nowhere to go. Reynolds will have it between the circles. FDU will reset. 15 on the shot clock, approaching 9 minutes to play in this first half. Tweedy, guarded by Hal South, short corner near side. Picks up his dribble, nowhere to go. Has it batted out of his hands and taken away. He had a defender in front, in back, and to the side, and he lost it. Bethea, another three from the corner. And the Terriers, courtesy of Zion, have found life. 30-20, FDU's lead is 10. Emmanuel's three, too strong. Tweedy can't come up with the rebound. Bethea the other way, a chance to cut it to single digits. Finds Clark. Between the circles. There's Reynolds with the D. Finds Harris, gives to Wilcox. Left wing, now driving in the paint. Pass Emmanuel, driving off the paint, doesn't go. Harris fighting for the rebound, lost it between his legs. Emmanuel, he nearly lost it, but Reynolds picks it up. He gets first action in nearly 2 months. Number 3, out of Middletown, New Jersey, Singleton. He had a lower body injury as well. All three of these players, Grisby, Bethea, and Higgins, lower body injuries. Roberts. Top of the arc. Gets the screen from Almanor. Back to Almanor. Finds him open. The three. Good! Almanor, 3 of 4 from downtown. He has been unconscious from 3 against Terriers this season.
You can almost put a little piece of tape out there.
And FDU gets it back on the turnover, and they turn it right back. Wilcox ahead to Harris, and he goes it up, lays it in. Roberts tried to foul. It didn't work. And FDU nearly had the turnover and could not control it. The Terriers able to cash in. Munden, his pass is tipped, nearly stolen. Moore now in front of the wing, far side, the three, too strong. Munden tried to come up with the steal from Wilcox, he cannot. Wilcox ahead into the front court for Higgins. Singleton in front, wing, near side, driving, pass Roberts, the finish, and Higgins cashes in 2.
Right to the basket, little left-handed flip off the glass, and they scored.
And with that energy off the bench, they pulled their team to within 9. Munden, the reverse, gets it! Enough of a bit of English off the window and rim to fall through the chute for Joe Munden. Tries to go for the steal, and he goes down at the deck, sliding out of bounds to get it in. He does so to Harris. And there's Bethea, Munden with the D. Joe harassing him. He flings it over to Clark in the front court where he had to get on his tippy toes and leap up to get it in front of the FDU bench. And a foul, I believe, on Munden, yes. Bethea. Inbounds Harris. Top of the arc, hands up Bethea, guarded by Almanor. Has to be careful, he got a little too aggressive there. Moore goes to a swipe, Bethea the long 2. Short, rebound into the hands of Roberts. Wilcox looking to race up ahead to come for the steal. Roberts saw him coming, Munden driving, lost it. Tipped away by Wilcox. Bethea to Wilcox, driving, hop step, pass Roberts, and the pretty finish. 35-26. As they give FDU a taste of their own medicine, forcing a turnover and getting a bucket off of it. Points off turnovers, 7 apiece. FDU with 4 turnovers, Terriers with 6. Moore, sealed off from the baseline from the far side. Skip past to Singleton, dangerously thrown between defenders, couldn't control it. Instead gets it to Bethea, he's guarded by Roberts. At the timeline, has to be careful, could get called for a backcourt violation. Nearly traveled, Twitty couldn't come up with the steal. And are they calling a foul on the 1-and-1? He has only 1 rebound, 4 points. Hits the first. Josiah Harris, third leading rebound.
In the basketball at every opportunity.
They give the Terriers credit. They've been pushing right back as well. Higgins is in. Harris hits both. Howell Salve in as well. Reynolds inbounds to Roberts. Finds Reynolds, and now the Terriers going with some full court pressure of their own.
1-2-2, 3/4 court zone trap.
Reynolds. As FDU has to use up nearly all their time into the front court, or the full 10 seconds. Roberts. Wing near side against Hal South. Driving, stop and start. Leans in, hesitation, finds Tweedy! That's a great job by Roberts. He was looking for a shot, but his eyes pulled in enough of the defense, and he found Tweedy under the basket.
Big time pump fake by Meach to get his man off the court.
Clark into the front court. Screen by Harris. Clark. Near side wing right. Gives for Higgins. Guarded by Bligent. Higgins. Against Tweedy. Floats it over. Back iron. Doesn't know Tweedy. High for the rebound. Roberts. Accelerating behind the back crossover. He pulls it out to the far corner. In the front court. To our left. Here's Reynolds. FDU leading by 9. Tweedy. Top of the arc. Finds Bligent. Roberts down to the ground. Roberts will get it back. He'll reset with 10 on the shot clock. Approaching 4 minutes to play. 6 on the shot clock. We'll find Tweedy again. Tweedy with 3. He'll have to put on the deck. Puts up the shot. Can't get the floater to go. Hit the rim. The pass by Emmanuel, who got the rebound, gets batted around and taken away. Clark to Higgins. With Reynolds in front in the corner on the near side around the perimeter. Now Clark will dribble it over towards the far side bench. Oh, pull it back. Keel on the center court circle. Roberts in front. Pass back out, Harris. Wilcox, wing, far side, guarded by Emmanuel. Harris sets the screen. Wilcox dribbles it over to the near side wing. 4 on the shot clock. He'll launch the 3. Way off. Roberts will have the weak side board. I don't think that hit the rim. Roberts, couple of behind the back crossovers into the paint. Off the glass, it doesn't go, and Harris high for the board. 37-28, FDU leads with 3:15 to go in this first half, which has been about 100 miles an hour from both sides. Clark, cross-court, Higgins, catch and fire 3, doesn't go. The rebound, oh, Harris mistimes his jump. Tweedy the other way to Roberts, driving to the basket, shot doesn't go. The foul and one.
You know how he's playing. You talk to your training staff, you talk to your doctor as to how much there's a lot of people that are giving you input in terms of making that decision.
Blygen 67% from the line. Howell South had the lane violation. Blygen misses again. The lead, though, is 11 with under 3 to play in this first half.
3-2 zone employed by Fairleigh.
Well, we haven't seen them play a lot of zone this season.
We have not. They've thrown a little 2-3 matchup at you. Right now we're in a 3-2 definite look.
Higgins is in. There's Bethea. I make that Grisby who's back in. That's good to see. He came out in the first couple of minutes hobbling a little bit with his knee. And the pass stolen away by Singleton. Racing ahead on the near side wing. Shovels it back to Munden. Singleton will have it in the corner. And we saw that he was sealed off, elected not to force it. Here's Munden. Wing near side. Slings it. Top of the arc to Blygen. I'm sorry, to Singleton, who gave it to Blygen, who didn't see it coming. He has it now. Here's Moore. Looking to post up Higgins. Drop back. Oh, what a move. He was looking to post up, turned around, and the fadeaway knocks it down. And Sean Moore has been something to watch these last half dozen or games or so.
A little bit of a line drive shot. Didn't know how that ball was going to make it over to the rim, but it did.
He has 8 points. FDU's lead is 13. A minute 45 to go. Clark, top of the arc. FDU once again in that zone. Clark will find Wilcox. Clark will get it back. He'll hoist the 3 from the wing. Off back iron. Rebound high into the air is Harris. And will they get Blygen for foul number 3? Grisby, who's just 44% on the season from the free throw line, misses the freebie. Munden can't come up with it. Singleton does. And he is hobbling up the court, coach. You could see it, the grimace on his face, as he is hopping around, and he's going to have to deal with Moore, and I'm not sure if he can keep up with Moore the way he's moving right now, as he has to favor that knee. Singleton will have it. Wing near side, zips it to Almanor against Bethea, finds his way into the paint, uses the right hand, and the beautiful touch he has shown all season long.
That's a great call from Coach Tobin. That was a design play to get the ball, get a cross screen for Ansley, and it worked out really well.
FDU once again in the zone. They lead by 15, under a minute to go. Coach, why do you think Coach Anderson went back to this zone so late into this first half? What did he see? What did you see that would make him go back to the zone?
Just really, I alluded to it before, just the number of perimeter looks that St. Francis was getting, and also the pace of the game. I mean, I've counted that they subbed for Singleton 3 times in this game, and the pace was just going so quickly that he's maybe trying to give his guys just a little bit of a blow from the full court pressure that he's been putting on, especially with all the double teaming they've been doing, full court and half court.
Bethea knocked down that drummer. Roberts finds Moore, off the window and in. What body control from the left block. 10 seconds to go. FDU's lead is 15 once again. Here's Clark. Flings it over to Bethea. The 3 from the corner. That one doesn't go. Moore, who else with the rebound? Munden, 3/4 court. That will hit the top of the backboard. Stonehill, I was thinking about Sacred Heart. Those 2 games in particular where the opponents shot over 70% in the second half, which is, obviously you do that. It doesn't matter how big the lead is, you are going to suffer. We are underway for the Terriers. Wilcox, Howell South, Clark, Harris, and Higgins to start this second half. There's Clark in the far corner in front of his bench. Driving, baseline, the kick. Oh, intended for Howell South, and the long arms of Sean Moore. What can't he do with the steal? And he caught it with the tippy toe right outside the end line. Here's Roberts with Howell South in front. Gives it back for Munden. thinking about a three, but that might be outside his range. Almanor couldn't come up with the pass, and instead Wilcox the other way, pass Munden, and Munden with the block and the foul. Start this second half.
So, Tess, you've known me for quite a while now, and you know me as a former coach, and I would never, ever challenge what official called him.
Only one technical foul in your life. Wilcox, 1 of 2.
Those were the days, Tess. Those were the days.
Long time ago. Roberts, Singleton, Munden, Moore, and Almanor on the floor for FDU. There's Singleton in front of this bench, racing, skips it over to Moore in the corner, far side. Munden, Almanor, I should say Munden driving to the basket, and he gets fouled. After a freshman year where he made the all-rookie team, and last season where he struggled, he has hit his stride this season. And especially in conference play, he has the Terriers on Saturday in just 18 minutes.
I love the way Joe puts his head down and carries the ball to the basket. Many times he has to go to takes his man to the far side of the basket so they can't interfere with the potential block shot. And he's been a smart player for FDU.
Munden, 1 of 2. Clark, near side wing guarded by Roberts. He wants a screen from Harris. Nope, gets it to Harris. Who flips it off to Wilcox. Now curling around into the paint. Thought about it from the elbow. Throws it over Higgins. Catch and fire 3 from the corner. And he connects. Has to feel good for Rob Higgins. He scored in double figures 11 times before he got hurt this season. The lead is 12 for FDU. Roberts driving high off the window, doesn't go. Harris corrals the rebound. They had Wilcox on one side, Harris on the other. Wilcox shovels it back to Clark, racing, and Munden will get called for another foul, and that puts him 2 and cut this to 10. He connects on the first. They have that arm length, that body type where they can guard pretty much the 1 through 4 positions and gives Coach Anderson great flexibility, especially in this game.
Very much so.
10-point lead FDU. Singleton gets the screen from Almanor, driving, finds Moore in the corner. He has Harris in front. He's looking for Singleton. Hands off Singleton, curling up top. 15 on the shot clock, guarded by Clark. Almanor wants it. He has Higgins on him. Almanor driving. Oh, there comes Harris for the steal. Instead finds Moore in the corner. It's Sean Moore. Sean Moore, who has been something to watch. Another big shot, and the lead is up to 13.
Sean Moore has just gotten better as the year has gone on.
Higgins will find Howell South. Singleton bodying him up. Howell South can't connect on the glass, but he is fouled. And FDU with 3 quick fouls. Drawing contact, either getting to the line and putting FDU in a predicament as this game goes on. Inbounds to Higgins. Quick set play. The 3 doesn't go from the corner. Moore's it off the back. Howell South picks it up and puts it in. And that time FDU couldn't corral it. The lead is 11, 49-38. Singleton. Been quiet offensively, just 4 points. Moore will have it in front of his bench. Pulls up, free throw extended left, too strong. Wilcox, strong side board. Howell South down on the ground in the backcourt. Clark lost it, got it back. Wilcox wants Howell South. Has it. Higgins, the corner from the near side. That 3 doesn't go. Singleton with the rebound. It is first 3. Oh, and FDU nearly threw it away. And Roberts has it swatted by Harris. Roberts goes down to the ground the other way. Clark, bit of hesitation, blocked the other way by Moore. Higgins has the rebound. His shot off, rim and in. High flying act on both sides. 49-40. He had a block on one end and then on the opposite end. Almanor hands off Moore, driving. Pass big man, another block. This one by Harris. And Blygen is fouled on the attempted putback. It's the second foul, by the way, on the Terriers. Oh, spun around, in and out.
On the basketball. Really high up. And it just, not the way I would teach a free throw shooter how to shoot it.
Well, Munden is in with those 3 fouls. Emmanuel, Munden, Reynolds, Tweedy, and Roberts on the floor. Wilcox will inbound, and he inbounds to Clark. It goes out of bounds. It hits Blygen, who was out of bounds, looking to go for a seat. South, Clark, Higgins, Bethea, and Harris on the floor for the Terriers. Roberts with the dribble across the timeline. He'll find Reynolds wing near side. Bethea on him to Tweedy. Couple of dribbles, nowhere to go. Roberts will catch it wing, the far side from the elbow. Bit of a hesitation against Clark. Spinning, turn around, off iron, doesn't go. Harris, another rebound. There's about 5 guys jumping, and Harris, his arms are the ones you see. He pulls down another board, his fourth. Higgins, who has 5 points. Harris will get it back against Tweedy. Reynolds comes in, tries to go for the sweep. He gets it stripped away. Roberts is fouled by Higgins. And Higgins...
For a split second, I think it could be a little bit of a confrontation, but Meeks backed up, had both hands up, and like I'm not involved.
It's like they got tangled, and they did, but you can see the aggressiveness, and the season's on the line. 50. Reynolds will inbound. We'll find Roberts. Right-handed dribble, approaching 15 minutes to play. There's Reynolds in the corner. Higgins with the D. Emmanuel will find Roberts. He wants the screen from Joel. Gets it. Emmanuel down to the ground. The step back. Long three. Off back rim. Doesn't go. Tweedy the rebound. The put back. Gets the roll.
Nice offensive rebound by Cameron Tweedy. Got it. Let it put it back off the glass.
Higgins has it against Reynolds. And Reynolds too aggressive on the D. That's the 4th foul.
That's something that we don't want St. Francis to have an advantage of. So
Clark met by Singleton. There's Harris, top of the arc, guarded by Tweedy. Bethea gets some clearance, puts up the 3, knocks it down. At about NBA distance. That's his 3rd 3. And the lead is down to 9 again. The Terriers still staying within striking distance. Nice pass from Singleton to Tweedy in the paint. Finds Munden. Driving. Bethea swipes it away. Reynolds picks it up. 15 on the shot clock. There's more. Reynolds will get it back in front of us. Now dribbles it out between the rings. Over to Singleton. Higgins in front. Screen by Tweedy. Singleton puts up the long 2 from the free throw line. He has been quiet offensively. That's only his 3rd field goal attempt. 11-point lead. Jump pass by Clark across the timeline to Bethea in the wing again, and he has found his range. That actually is his 3rd 3, and the lead is down to 8. As a team, they average about 7 makes per game, and Bethea gets it off the missed shot. The other way, Howell South pass. Reynolds can't finish. Tweedy tips it back. Oh, he was right there. Moore to the far wing, nearly lost it out of bounds. Munden to Singleton. Bethea closes. Munden from the wing, far side 3. That's a 5-point swing. FDU fortunate. The Terriers just could not finish at the rim, and they make them pay with the 3 on the other end. Howell South inbounding. Gets it to Higgins along the baseline near side. FDU hanging back with the pressure. Higgins trying to draw contact. Munden with those 3 fouls, still playing. Has to be careful. Higgins driving, floats it up past Tweedy. Shot doesn't go, and out of bounds, but stat board was slow on updating, but 5 of 8 for those 3s. Almanor-like. Inbounds, he catches it. Does Bethea, has the ball stripped as he put it on the deck. Who else? Moore to Munden against Wilcox driving. The block doesn't go. The tip doesn't go by Almanor. Harris has it. Now FDU misses a bunny. Clark, Higgins all alone. The 3. Good from the wing. And 57-49. FDU. Lead is 8 as we cross the 12-minute mark. Singleton, and he is fouled by Higgins. Smith. Roberts, Wilcox guarding the inbounds, and the pass is nearly thrown away, but Moore has it to Almanor. The 3, good! Almanor got open puts up the three, makes them pay again. 4 or 5 from distance. Ansley Almanor named Most Improved Player in the NEC, the first night to do it since Earl Potts Jr. in the 2015-2016 season. Well, he was named MIP yesterday, and he has had himself another game against the Terriers. Quartelbaum, his three, off back rim. Singleton high for the board. 60-49. 11:20 to go. There's Moore, wing in front of his bench. Finds Roberts, wing on the near side. Back to Moore, the three, good! Back-to-back threes! 4 or 5 in the second half from beyond the arc. And the lead, just like that, has ballooned to 14.
I love the fact that Coach Anderson put him back in the 3-2 zone.
Oh, Wilcox, NBA distance!
And just as I say that, bang.
Wilcox with the answer. Roberts against Clark. Couple of crossovers. Clark stays with them. Moore again from the far wing. Harris creeps out. Almanor gets free. The three. That one doesn't go. Blygen puts up the rebound. Almanor the two. That one doesn't go. Blygen another rebound. This time he says, I shall do it. Almanor missed the three, then the long two, and Blygen cashes in on the offensive rebound. Bethea the air ball. Continued impact. There's still 10 minutes and change left.
With that air ball, you could really see the anguish on Coach Breaker's face. For pressure time and players not totally responding.
And the predicament is those have been his two most productive offensive players by a distance. Moore driving, pass Higgins, adjust the body! What? He has 18 on 8 of 14 shooting. Sean Moore.
Moore is just, like I said before already, this game. He's grown right before our eyes.
Bethea inbounds to Clark. It's Bethea, Clark, Wilcox, Higgins.
3-2 zone. I love this. Fairley's playing this 3-2 zone right now.
And Harris, the 5. Harris will have it. Just inside the corner. And Harris, we saw that on Saturday. Not much today, but he knocks down the long two. 67-54. Approaching 9.5 to play. FDU trying to wash away last year's tournament disappointment. Singleton leaves Higgins in his wake. Higgins tried to keep up with them, went sliding to the ground. Singleton caught the pass, drove into the paint, and the finish. Grant with 8. Clark, once again in this zone. Higgins has it, driving past Almanor, too strong. Almanor tears down the board. Roberts racing ahead. Bethea behind him. And he slows down, trying to bring up contact to Bethea, who crouches down as short as Roberts is. Roberts in front of his bench, using a bit of time, maybe taking a breather, as this has been a fast-paced game. Singleton, now he's racing to the basket. Can't finish, the tip doesn't go. The rebound out of bounds, last touch. And Sean Moore, 18 points, 8 of 14, shooting a couple of threes, 5 steals, 5 rebounds. It's a mouthful. Singleton will have it. Now racing to the left elbow. Picks it up to Moore. Finds Almanor in the corner. Clark puts a hand on him and he puts a shoulder down. Almanor will get called for the offensive foul. That's his third. And so 3 fouls apiece on Munden, Blygen, and Almanor. Now with 8:31 to go, each team with 5 fouls apiece. The arrow points to the Terriers. The question, though, now is, and we see Braden Reynolds set to check in. Singleton will get a breather. Now you're asking Almanor to play within himself and not commit that 4th foul, and we've seen him do that so many times this year.
He's such a smart player. He's able to do that. Coach Anderson has the confidence in him to get him in those kind of situations.
Harris driving off the window and in. Lead those 69-56. And if you're a St. Francis coach, I think you have to try to go inside against Almanor every time. Try to force that 4th foul. Meanwhile, for FDU, Roberts, or rather Munden set to check in. Roberts has the ball tipped by Bethea, gets thrown to the ground, and Munden, or rather, Roberts is going to get called for the foul. That's the 6th on FDU. He had the ball tipped. It looked like Roberts pushed Bethea. Bethea pushed Roberts, but Roberts will get called for the personal. 69-56, 7:57 to go. We'll take a timeout. His left has it. Bethea, Clark, Higgins, Harris, and Wilcox on the floor.
Back to man-to-man for Fairleigh.
Clark finds Wilcox against Moore. Puts up the NBA distance three again! Oh, he has the range. He has 12 points, his third three, and just like that, the lead is down to 10 again. 7.5 to go, just about. Moore catches it, driving, floats it up, has the ball partially blocked by Harris as he tried a bit of a finger roll, but a good job by Harris sticking with them. They can cut this down to 8 or 7 with a 3. Clark with Reynolds on him. They have knocked down 9 threes, have the Terriers. Wilcox, who just hit the 3. Against Roberts, driving, the kick to Clark. Against Reynolds. Wilcox sets the screen, goes against Reynolds, loses the ball, may have been tipped by Reynolds, and Roberts comes up with it in front of the Terriers bench.
Definitely good reach in by Braden.
Roberts, top of the arc. And you can see these guys are using a lot of energy. Reynolds driving baseline, sealed off by Higgins, passes it off to Almanor, and the touch over Wilcox. Ainsley Almanor with 16. Inbounds to Clark as he got away from Reynolds. 71-59 FDU. 6.5 to go. The winner, rather if FDU wins, they will meet the next highest seed on Saturday at either 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. Bethea, who has done his job. Oh, and that, he threw an elbow out. They did not call a foul. Higgins gets open. The 3. Can't get it. Moore high for the board. I'll tell you what, Coach, the way they've been calling it, Bethea is fortunate not to get called for the foul. That left elbow he threw it out pretty far.
Awful lot of contact there. Should have been called an offensive foul.
The 3 by Roberts doesn't go. The tip by Moore doesn't go. The rebound taken by Clark. Driving ahead, over to Bethea. Munden closes, went sliding by, stepping back. Clark, the 3, banks it home as he has his palms skyward saying, who, me? 71-62, FDU's lead is 9 as we approach 5.5 to play. Almanor, bit of a ball fake as Bethea closed from the wing. There's Munden in front of his bench from the far wing. He'll put up the 3, short. You gotta wonder if legs are starting to play a role now, and fatigue. Clark across the timeline in the front court to our left. Approaching 5 minutes to play against Robert. A couple of jab steps and Roberts goes flying by. Now Harris gives to Higgins. Nope, now he does. Uses Harris for a screen. Driving past Almanor off the window. Can't get the roll. Under 5 to play. 71-62. FDU about to have mass substitutions. Roberts dribbling it out, and we haven't seen this often, Coach, but it looks like Roberts looks a little winded himself. We're not used to that. Wilcox gets screened off by Munden. Now he's driving. The step back passes down on Braden Reynolds from Roberts. And will launch a baseball pass to Bethea. Blygen keeps up with him. He's fouled and one. Blygen's meeting. Bethea with 16 points and 4 threes. Hits the and one. And the lead is 73-65. The closest they've been in quite some time since the first half. 4.5 to go. And a trip to the semifinal on the line. Singleton against Higgins. Grant Singleton, Dimitri Roberts. Now wing near side. Puts up the 3 over Wilcox. Off the mark. Tweedy can't come up with the rebound. 23 minutes. Bethea, Higgins, Harris, Clark, and Wilcox on the floor for the Terriers. Arrow points to FDU. Harris will get to Bethea. Bethea driving, pass Munden, can't finish. Singleton, skies for the board. Racing ahead, finds Roberts to the basket, has a shot block. Almanor catches it and finishes. Roberts down on the ground. Gets helped up the other way. Bethea, Munden closes. Higgins will have it wing near side. Almanor, right place, right time. Clark, the 3 from the wing. Good! Answer for an answer. 75-68, under 3.5 to go.
St. Francis will just not go away.
Roberts thought about the three as he had clearance. Instead, Munden wing near side, guarded by Bethea. Munden will make the move, driving. Stripped by Wilcox. Munden went down to the ground. Will get tied up. No. Finds more. Catches it. Went down up to the area. You say on the way down, and he's out. Far side of the basket again. Roberts finds Singleton in the corner. Wilcox with the D. Munden gets free for a moment. Back to Singleton. More. 14 on the shot clock. Roberts finds Almanor. Munden, one dribble. Wilcox in front. Finds Singleton! Oh, in the land of giants! Grant finds a way. Off the window and in. And the lead back up to 9. Higgins jump past to Clark in the backcourt as FDU showed pressure. Clark standing on the midcourt circle in the front court to our left. Clark will find Harris, top of the arc. Wilcox uses a screen, puts up the three, gets the kiss from the rim, and the lead is 6. Wilcox. He has 15 and 4 from distance. Munden with Bethea swiping at it, driving to the basket, back to Moore, baseline jumper, too strong. Munden tries to strip it away, gets the rebound. Finds Almanor, elbow jumper, too strong. Moore tries to flush, it doesn't go. 1:58 to go. The Terriers the other way. FDU could not convert on multiple opportunities. Harris driving, pass Almanor, gets the roll off back iron. 77-73. 1:42 to go. The Terriers in the single bonus. FDU one foul away from being in the single bonus. Approaching 1.5 to play. FDU's lead is 4. They've led by as many as 16. The Terriers have knocked down 12 from distance. It's been Bethea and Wilcox from 3 that have kept them in it. Roberts driving, past Wilcox. Shot is blocked by Harris. Roberts looking for the foul, doesn't have it. Clark the other way, racing ahead. Higgins, wing, in front of his bench, back to Clark. Approaching 1:10 to play. Clark over to Bethea in the corner. Higgins gets free for a moment. Finds Harris, elbow jumper off the iron. Singleton with the rebound, he's fouled. And Singleton headed. It has been a fun one right from the start. Singleton hits the front half of the 1-1. Grant at one reminds you of Darnell Edge with that level of perfection. Singleton hits both. 79-73. FDU not showing any pressure. 1:01 to go, 1 minute to go. Clark will find Wilcox. They're about the 3. Roberts swiping at the ball. Wilcox nearly lost it, out of bounds. And are they saying, Singleton, 51.6 seconds to go. First one is up and good. 16 points for Wilcox. 13th time he's hit double figures this season. Rattles home the second. And once again, the lead is 4 for FDU. And this time the Terriers hang back for the pressure. Roberts has it. He has 2 defenders in front. 47 seconds to go. Over to Singleton. Bethea slipped to the ground. Almanor in the front court to Singleton. Swiped at. Nothing happening. Down to 18 seconds, and Roberts is fouled. And Higgins.
Couple practices under his belt and getting 27 minutes in this game. Absolutely incredible performance by him.
Roberts hits the front half of the 1-1. 38.3 seconds to go. FDU up 6 as they are now 9 of 12 from the line.
Big time pressure free throws from Meach.
Clark against Moore. Each team in the single bonus. Wilcox, who is at NBA range tonight. Jump pass over to Harris. Driving, they'll let him take the 2. He can't finish! Misses a bunny at the worst time! And Roberts has it with 22 seconds to go. Oh my! Oh, can put FDU up by 3 possessions. The front half of the 1-1. Roberts gets the roll. 82 seconds. With a coach who's taking his first Division I job, would win the 2 seed and be on the precipice of the tournament semifinal. 83-75, and yet here we are with 21.7 seconds to go.
Full court pressure, fast break basketball. Keep the pressure on, look for steals, double teams, etc.
Clark will have it over to Wilcox, his 3 from the wing. Rattles out, doesn't go. Almanor the rebound, and with 10 seconds to go, FDU will come away with the 83-75 victory. And they are headed to the semifinals.